Hi everybody, it's Kat and Broderick here from Sustainable Microfarm. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a little while since we've updated you on anything. In fact, it's been about 6 months to tell you the truth. Mostly because it was snow out here with a little bit more snow and a lot more snow. So we didn't really record a lot of anything going on. So now we're going to just show you what the spring sort of has in store for us and kind of get you updated a little bit on a few things around here. As you can see behind us, we've got the brand new roof on the house. So that was one of the things that happened. That happened around Christmas time, just a little bit before and a little bit after Christmas, and it's all done finally. Just a few little things that they have to fix up, but otherwise it's looking pretty decent over there. Now we'll just take you a little bit through the rest of the yard and show you what's going on. So this is our brand new fire pit. We had to move up because it used to be down there, and we found that the first couple of weeks as the snow was melting, that's a bit of a water pool down there. So we brought it up a little bit, and although it's pretty muddy, we're just gonna fix it up a little bit here in the spring and get ourselves a nice new fire pit. Other things that are going on around here, we also took down the lilac tree and we brought it around over here to dry out a little bit more so that we have a little bit of firewood during the summer. So that was one of the fun little projects that we did before the winter. And then we moved all of the twigs and all of the wood and everything, got it all cut down from there and moved it all over there just last weekend while it was really, really beautiful out here. So as you can see, there's not much that really has happened. Nothing has changed over the winter other than the fact that the grass is yellow at the moment. But we do have something fantastic, as Kat is pointing out to us there. Show us, Vanna. What do we have?
We have garlic.
We have garlic. Wow! Let's go check out the garlic and see what we have so far. Yep. Now we planted 600 cloves of garlic in the spring, and here we have some of the garlic coming up right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can, yeah, there it is right there. You can see a few of them coming up. There's one over there, there's one there. But if you look all the way down there, you can see that there is garlic coming up all the way down. So 600 cloves of garlic, that's a lot. Wow. One of the other things that we did just before the fall was we got all of our strawberries out of the pots. All of the runners that we took over from the last place that we were at back in Kingston, and we put them into pots and then we transplanted them here. So all of this right here is all strawberries. And then down over here, we have blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries coming. And so we will have a bunch more berries that are going to be down in here as well. And Kat is telling me to, oh yeah, look. There's horses over there. I don't know if you can see them.
These are not our horses. They're the neighbor horses, but they're still really cute.
They are. Yeah, so we're just saying hi. Can you wave? No, he can't wave. Okay. All right. One of the other things we did here was we picked up a couple more of these water barrels here. Each one of these carry 1,000 liters. So the intention is that the water is going to collect over on the house in the water containers that are over by the house there, as you can see. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pump that water up to here. Not quite here. These are actually going to be situated right next to where the greenhouse entrance is, which will be a little further down. And that's going to have all of the water pumped up here, and that'll use all the water for inside the greenhouse. The rest of the garden is going to be mostly natural, although I am going to have a backup that'll bring sprinkler system up here as well. And so if it does get way too dry, we'll be able to back that up with a bit of a sprinkler system. But as you can see, I drove the truck over here about a week ago to drop off these 2 containers, and you can see how soupy this mess is. We've got so much water in the yard right now. It's absolutely crazy. We got a pretty quick thaw of the snow on top, but the ground is still frozen underneath. So we've got all this water accumulation up on top. We're hoping that this doesn't happen every single spring. But right now, as you can see, we've got a little bit of water where the garden is going to be going. A lot more water over here where the garden is going to be going. And a whole bunch of water over there. One of the things we're looking at and potentially thinking about just diving right into, for lack of a better term, is to actually turn this into a bit of a pond. Getting an excavator, digging it out, turning it into a pond, and then we've got an extra water source for us as well. So that's one of the things that we're kind of thinking about, because all this land right over here is ours as well. So we're definitely thinking about doing that. Underneath all these tarps is the greenhouse, and the greenhouse is going to be starting to go up next week, because we finally have all of the components, or at least I hope we do. I did double check most of the missing components, and those all seem to be here, and I think I'm pretty good with all the rest of the other stuff as well. So underneath here are all of the poles and all of the ribbing and the structural support. This is the tarp for the top of it. This is some of the wood that's going around the base, and then further down over there you can see another tarp, and underneath that tarp is what was actually missing. There was a lot of stuff that got lost. We don't even know how it got lost, where it went, or anything like that, but it was really strange. As I'm walking past here, you can see that I actually put up where the gate is going to go. So this will be the actual entrance into the garden. Everything else will be fenced off. And as we're doing that, you'll see it all come into play. Here's our compost that we've kind of been collecting stuff over the winter, and we're going to get that stirred up and put a nice black tarp over top of it. All of our wood is pretty much gone. We burned it all over the winter. And like I said, this is what was missing. Look at how much stuff is here. This is an entire flat, a pallet, full of stuff. I don't even know how they ended up getting all this stuff missing, but this is the final part of the greenhouse, and hopefully we're going to get that up starting next week. So there you go. That's a bit of an update for you as to what has been going on here at the farm. Not a lot, because of course it was winter, but there are minor little things that we're getting started with because the weather is starting to turn nice and warm. You've seen some of our previous posts about all the stuff that we're planting. We'll keep you up to date on that as well. And we'll see you once we get started on building that greenhouse.